Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Every day we have nasiha. So, inshallah, we're going through this book. It's called Hayatul Salaf Bain al-Qawli wal-Amal. So, some days we do from this book, inshallah. So, the chapter we're discussing. So, Hayatul Salaf Bain al-Qawli wal-Amal is the life of the pious people, the predecessors, Sahaba, Tabi'un, Tabu Tabi'in, the Muhaddithun, the great Fuqaha, in light of their sayings and their actions. So, the chapter that we're discussing is Al-Ilmu wal-Ulama. And the subheading, first subheading we have, because we started a new year, so it's appropriate that we go through some of these statements and some of the actions of the great ulama of the past, Sahaba, Tabi'un, so we can take lessons from these. So Abu Darda radiyallahu ta'ala anhu. Abu Darda, he's a companion of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. He says, "Utlubul ilma." Seek knowledge. Utlubul ilma. Seek knowledge. فَإِنْ أَجِزْتُمْ. And this is the command of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam as well. خيركم من تعلم القرآن وعلمه. There's many ahadith regarding seeking knowledge. Imam Bukhari rahmatullahi alayhi, he's mentioned one bab, heading, the virtue of seeking knowledge. And in this he has no hadith. So why has he done this? It's a chapter and there's no hadith inside of this. So some of the ulama have said that the reason he's done this is to point out to two things. One is, there's too many ahadith. The virtue of knowledge are so many, it can't be put down in one text. So he just said, I'm just going to leave it blank. You're going to forget the virtues, so many of them. It'll get too long. That's how much virtues there are for knowledge. So it's utlubul ilma, seek knowledge. But obviously sometimes, the farz knowledge has to be sought. The basic farz knowledge is compulsory upon everybody. The excess knowledge and continuous knowledge is not possible for everybody. Somebody may have commitments, health issues, time issues. So he said, فَإِنْ أَجِزْتُمْ. If you are unable to seek knowledge, فَأَحِبُّوا أَهْلَهُ. فَأَحِبُّوا أَهْلَهُ. Then have love for the people of knowledge. What should you do? Have love for the people of knowledge. Yes? فَإِن لَمْ تُحِبُّوهُمْ. If you're not able to love them, فَلَا تُبْغِضُوهُمْ. Then never have hatred for them. Remember, the link between us and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala are the ulama. That's why if you see, there's always been attack, because we all have chains, the chain. Yes? The first chain, how do we link to the past? By the ulama. Somebody has taught me, somebody has taught them, somebody has taught them, somebody has taught them. So our relation to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala goes through the ulama, the teachers. That's why that's attack, and the first attack is that trying to disconnect from tradition. That we don't need any of the ulama, just like at the hadith, just like at the Quran. That's cut out one thing, you cut out one branch. And after that, you have people attacking the integrity of the Sahaba. Because that's a link between us and the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Then you have another, you attack the prophets. And the prophets, you can disconnect from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So our link, a complete chain to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knowledge, divine knowledge, is via the ulama. And without the ulama, we will not have knowledge. You don't have knowledge, you have nothing. You see what happens in a lot of the society we see today, you have atheism, and they have all the society that we have today. It's all foundations was based on religion. Why should we be kind? Why should we not lie? So the barbarism that stopped. It becomes cultured was because of religion. Any religion. And then they took these things. For example, something that's so simple, we don't realize it. Because it becomes so habitual, we think, oh, Islam has given us nothing. Like for example, there's this one, I can't remember his name. He's talking about in the Middle Ages, even having a bath. What's the thing in Islam? That bare minimum, and some have even said it's farad once a week to have a bath. Europeans never used to just bathe. But bathing was something not like just wash sometimes here and there. So having a bath is that civilization came because of religion, because of ilm, because of knowledge. Yes, and it was mentioned another thing as well, that even in the Middle Ages, the Muslims in Spain, etc., they would do wudu. So when you do wudu 5 times a day, yes, what happens now? So you're having a bath at least minimum once a week. Janaba, you're having a bath, right? You're washing your hands, you're washing your nose, you're gargling. So all the things, so hygiene, what's happening? Hygiene is improving. So now when all these diseases are spreading via germs, Muslims are surviving. So basic things which they have built upon is based in this. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam hadith, he says that the Prophet would keep his right hand for all things that are clean. Yes, and his left hand for all things that are dirty. So you're doing istinja, you're wiping yourself after you have gone to the toilet. People find this odd, like, It's not even now. Nowadays, we laugh at us. Like your religion tells you how to go to the toilet. It's not a new question. It's an old question. Somebody asked Salman al-Farsi radiyallahu ta'ala anhu that your prophet tells you even these things. He said yes. And he said, your pride. That yes, our prophet teaches us even this much. Every single thing. Why? If you have a system in your hands, then the dirt will go on which hand? Left hand. You have nails. You have, under the nails, you have dirt, you have germs. We have all these soap and everything, And even then, there's probably still some left over. But if you don't have that system, you're washing yourself, or you're outside doing something in the dirt, dustbin, and you use the left hand for all of these things, and you use the right hand, how much illness is that going to get rid of? But because this has become so common, that we don't realize that Islam has taught us all of these things. All these basic principles. Like you say, okay, animal rights and our SPCA, it came from Islam. Knowledge that Prophet ﷺ said that being bad to an animal led to a person going to Jahannam. You understand? So sometimes people look at it as such that this has come from non-Muslim culture because religion held them back. We see this, that because religion and backwardness in religion held them back from progress. And religion helped our progress. Religion is what caused us to progress. You following? So we should never look down upon ilm, people, the ulama, people of knowledge. We should love them the utmost. Yes, because this is our najat in the hereafter, their salvation. If a person cuts himself off from ilm, the ulama, the teachers, what will happen? Within 20 years, what will happen? It'll all go. You just take kids stop learning from teachers. Within 20, when these 4-year-olds become 20, they have no religion. And even as well, you can see sometimes a person who's gone to madrasa, whether he's learned a lot or not, from the age of 5 to 15, like 6, 7 years, he has a good understanding of religion, basic understanding of religion. You understand? So we are here, alhamdulillah, Allah has given us tawfiq to acquire knowledge. So we try to acquire knowledge. And along with this, we should also love the ulama. And love doesn't mean gifts and everything. Love means you value their efforts, you value their works. You appreciate that they are our gateway to Jannah. And they themselves know. They are just telling us what Allah and Messenger has told us. And if, for example, you have multiple teachers, you have multiple ulama, and some ulama's style doesn't suit you, he said, he's a bit different. His methodology is a bit different to mine. So I don't really have that click with him. Fine, no problem. But la tubghidu. Don't have bughz and hatred in your heart. Are you following? This is very, very... Because what will happen, it leads from one thing to another. The ulama, the scholars who say that the lahm, the meat of the ulama is poisonous. What does that mean? Or like a metaphoric thing. When you do ghiba, what is ghiba? It's as if you're eating your Muslims a dead body, dead meat. So that will be very disgusting. But if that dead meat is poisoned, then it's fatal. So if you do ghiba of the ulama, you talk bad about the ulama, you insult the ulama, then this will lead to detrimental effects. Spiritual, you won't die in the world, but spiritual detriments. You understand? So Abu Darda radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, his advice is, utlubul ilm, seek knowledge, much as possible. And if you are unable to seek full, all this extra, then have love for the ulama. My teacher, Mawlana Salim Sahib Hafidhahullah, he always says that I have seen in my life that those people who love the ulama, even if they are not able to acquire knowledge themselves, then the taqdeer of Allah, my tajribah, my experience is that we see that within their families, within their offspring, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will create ulama, people of ilm, hufad and ulama. Yes. So, and when we have this, what's the value of in the dunya? They will guide you. They will be a beacon of light for you. And the hereafter, a hafiz of the Quran. What's the virtue of the hafiz of the Quran? Remember? His parents will be given a taj. He'll be given his honor and his izzah. So imagine that, if somebody, you have a jalsa, you have a gathering. Imagine in a non-Muslim, your sons won an Emmy award or a Nobel Prize. The father and the mother will be so proud that he's got a Nobel Prize, or he's won this kind of, Ballon d'Or, or anything, wherever they have, they'll be so proud. And day of Qiyamah, that the person, he'll be so honored that even his father will be honored. So ilm, Quran, should have love for these things, respect for these things, and make sure that these things have value in our eyes. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us ability to act upon this. Subhanallah wa bihamdihi, subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika, wa nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta, wa nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk.